Praise to Yahawah.
All praises to Yahawah.
All praise to Yahawah.
All praises to Yahawah.
All right, we are the Chosen Generation Ministries, and we are here to teach you so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans who you guys are, whether you here or whether you forbear, because we out here in season and out of season. All right. Now give me John 8:32.
The book of John, chapter 8 and verse 32. And you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
The Most High said, "And you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free." Because if you celebrated Valentine's yesterday, you were celebrating a pagan holiday, and that's why That's right. That's right. Come check us out when you get out of that store, right? Right? The worship of Lupercalia. They call it Valentine's Day because they switch the names every so and now then, right? But the topic of the day is the children of Israel, you so-called Black Hispanics, got to stop taking everything face value. We got to search out what we've been taught, because we've been taught lies like this. For instance, Christ is a so-called black man according to the Bible. You understand?
That's right.
Give me Proverbs 14:15.
Book of Proverbs 14:15. The simple believe every word.
The what?
The simple believe every word.
The Most High said the simple believe every word. Give me Proverbs 1:22. So the Most High said the simple believe every word. If you believe that yesterday was all about love, the Most High calls you simple. You understand? Read.
Wake them up.
But the prudent man look well to his going.
What does that prudent mean? He said, but the wise means prudent. He said, but the wise man looks well to his goings. So if you wise, you're going to know that yesterday wasn't a day of love. Because how come, right, like the brother said, it was a day of pedophilia, homosexuality, disgusting things that us, the so-called Black Hispanics, should not be celebrating. Do that.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 1 and verse 22. How long, you simple ones?
He said, how long, you simple ones? So there again, the Most High God of Israel called you guys simple. Read.
Will you love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge.
And that's the reason why we out here. He said fools hate knowledge, because our people, they neglect to read. Back then, they didn't let you read, but now it's 2018, they let you read, and you got smartphones, but you guys don't want to search nothing out. Give me that. Proverbs 25:1. Get your precept.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 5 and verse 13.
Okay.
Therefore my people are gone into captivity because they have no knowledge.
Read that again.
Therefore my people are gone into captivity because they have no knowledge.
He said his people are going to captivity because we have no knowledge. The only reason why we in captivity because we broke God's law, statutes, and commandments. How you doing, brother? Come here, man. Come talk to me. Let me ask you a question. Where you see yourself on this sign? This sign, right here.
I'm all mixed up, so I'm about 3 or 4 of them.
What's your father? Give me one.
My father Puerto Rican.
You're Puerto Rico, okay. So you from the tribe of Ephraim. Okay, okay. So do you understand what we are here to do?
You speaking that straight knowledge.
That's right. Because our people don't understand because they don't read, right?
Yeah.
But what's your nationality?
In all honesty, I'm not sure if I got one.
Okay, cool. Well, let me give you a nationality. Your people came over on slave ships, right?
Yeah.
Did you know that was recorded in the Bible? You did? Okay, that's what's up. Okay. Give me Deuteronomy 2.
Their people got dispersed on stations. We can't.
That's right, yeah. Give me Deuteronomy 28:15. Because this is what our people neglect to read. And they teach us that, well, some of our people say it's a so-called white man's book. That's not true. I can prove that this Bible is for us and by us. You understand? Read that.
The book of Deuteronomy 28:15. But it shall come to pass,
Meaning a future prophecy, right? Read.
if you will not listen unto the voice of the Lord your God,
This whole Bible, right? And his law, statutes, and commandments, right? Read.
to observe to do all his commandments and his
Wake them
statutes,
up.
which I command you this day,
Right. Read.
that all these curses,
Is a curse a good thing or a bad thing? According to what I'm bringing out.
Oh, it's a blessing right now.
No, it's a bad thing. Listen to what he's saying. Read that again.
that all these curses shall come upon you,
That all these curses shall come upon you. Now let's read the first curse so I can show you it's a bad thing. Read.
and overtake you. Cursed shall you be in the city.
Now all over America are not the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans subjugated to the ghettos and slums.
That's right.
Right? That's the first curse.
Yeah.
God said we was going to be cursed in the ghettos and slums. How our neighborhoods is trash. They don't like coming over here and cleaning up our neighborhoods. Read.
And cursed shall you be in the field.
The cotton field.
Cursed shall you be in the field.
Sugarcane field.
Cursed shall you be in the field.
Tobacco field.
Cursed shall you be in the field.
He said, cursed shall you be in the field. Now jump down to verse 48. I'm going to show you this curse. Yokes of iron being upon our necks.
Also, the northern kingdom, which is the Ephraimites, came on yokes of iron upon their neck too.
Yeah,
But we the children of Israel, and I got a precept after that. Because we suffer in the ghettos and slums together. We the same people, our people just don't know it because we've been divided through religion and slavery and all these
That's what they
indoctrinations.
fail to realize. We the real Israelites.
That's right. That's what the brother bringing out.
The book of Deuteronomy 28 and 48. Therefore shall you serve your enemies.
They weren't our friends when they did this to us, right? They are enemies, and they are enemies today. But we don't see that. Read.
Which the Lord shall send against you.
Who sent them against that?
Which the Lord shall send them against you.
Remember, I read in 15 that He gonna send them against us if we don't keep the law, statutes, commandments, right? Read.
In hunger.
And hunger. We don't own these Fortune 500 companies like Walmart. We don't own these corner stores like these Arabs. How they can come over here and get A1 credit and build these stores. We can't do that. Even though we built this country, right? Because we cursed.
And in thirst.
And then third, you heard what happened up in Flint, Michigan? How the water, they poison water.
How they poison the water? Well, that's the only place they found out about, right? They probably doing it down here, right? Read.
And in nakedness.
And then nakedness. When we need clothes, we gotta go to that same enemy, right?
In slavery days, when we need clothes, who do we have to go to? Them same enemies, the so-called white man, right? Read.
And in want of all things. And he shall put of iron upon your neck.
Read it right, slow down.
Salakia. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon your neck.
He shall what?
He shall put a yoke of iron upon your neck.
He said he shall put a yoke of iron upon your neck. That's Bible prophecy. You understand? Read.
Until he had destroyed you.
Until he have destroyed us. Because like I said, we destroy for a lack of knowledge. The Bible says that. That's why I ask you what's your nationality. Because our people is destroyed. If I ask 10 people their nationality, I'll get 10 different answers. Because we are destroyed. We call ourselves African, black, Puerto Rican, but we don't know those real words. Puerto Rican means rich poor. Because when they discovered you guys, you were playing with diamonds, right? That's a byword. Give me that. Verse 37.
This is coming out of the book of Jeremiah,
Come on.
chapter 50 and verse 33. Thus says the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together.
So he
Said
said
the southern kingdom and the northern kingdom were oppressed together. You understand? We're going to read that for edification for the camera. It says, but brother, you have a blessed day, all right? Read that.
But Deuteronomy 28 and 37.
check this out. Check what the Bible said that we're gonna be. Read that.
And you shall be in astonishment.
What'd he say?
And you shall become
He
astonished.
said you're going to become an astonishment, you so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American, because you guys are the true Israelites according to the Bible. Read.
That's right. A proverb
A what?
and a byword
A what?
among all nations, whether the Lord shall lead you.
He
A
said
proverb and a byword were among all nations where the Lord shall lead you, because we was scattered abroad through the transatlantic slave trade. You understand? That byword that's talking about Puerto Rican, African American, black, Haitian, Dominican. Those are those bywords that the Most High is talking about. But back to the topic on hand, give me Proverbs 25 and 1.
I got you.
We got to stop. Yeah, read that for me. We got to stop. The children of Israel got to stop looking at things face value. We got to seek the things out, right? You understand? Because if we actually read, we would know who our true enemy is, right? Hey, everybody down there getting free cell phones. We selling stuff for free too. Come check us out, man.
That's right.
Before it's too late.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 25 and verse 1. These are the Proverbs of
verse 2.
Solomon.
Salaki, my fault. Verse 2.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 25 and verse 2. It is the glory of God to conceal a thing.
So it's
The glory of God to conceal a thing. That conceal means hide something. He's God. He can do whatever he want, right? But what the king's got to do? Read.
But the honor of kings is to search out a matter.
He said,
But it's the honor of kings to search out a matter. Like I said, if we start reading, we will understand that Valentine's Day is a pagan holiday, the worship of Lupercalia. You understand? What you holding for me? Give me Proverbs 23:1.
I got it. You got it.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 23 and verse 1.
Uh-huh.
When you sit to eat with a ruler,
he said,
When you sit to eat with the ruler, so who ruling the planet? Give me Job 9:24. Read.
consider diligently what is before you.
he said,
Consider diligently what is before you. You got that out? What they force feed us, these lies, like Christ is a so-called white man. That's not true. All these pagan holidays, Christmas. Christ was born on Christmas. That's not true. He was born in the month of Abib, which is springtime. Because nature show you when it's the year begins, when things start to bloom and grow. The crops is dead right now. We're not in the new year. That's another lie they taught them. Read that.
Book of Job 9:24. The earth is given unto the hand of the wicked.
read it again.
The earth is given unto the hand of the wicked.
He said the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. So we know who the wicked is up here. It's the so-called white man. But you guys got to understand that the wicked is the so-called white man, right? Read.
He covered the faces of the judges thereof.
He covers the faces of the judges thereof. We are the judges. He covered the faces by making Christ a so-called white man. Well, he's not white, right? You still got that? 23 for me? All right.
Yeah, I got you.
First Maccabees chapter 3 and verse 48. And laid open the book of the law,
And they laid open the book of the law, right? Read.
wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images.
Wherein the heathen sought to paint the likeness of their images, to make them look like, to make them look like them, because everybody in the Bible is black. We can show you over 10 different and plus scriptures that everybody in the Bible is a so-called black man, so-called black woman. You understand? Read.
Verse 2.
Come on.
And put a knife to your throat if you be a man given to appetite.
Religion.
And put a knife to your throat if you be a man given to appetite.
Pagan holidays.
And put a knife to your throat if you be a man given to appetite.
The Most High said, put a knife to your throat if you be a man given to appetite. So if you celebrated Valentine's Day, the Most High said you should have put a knife to your throat before you went and bought flowers, candy, for no reason. You should love your significant other all year round. Why one day? You understand?
Being programmed.
Right.
And we got to understand that the so-called white man is our enemy. And why? Give me Ezekiel 35:5. Because everything that he force-fed to us is lies. And we got to understand that. Who got it?
The book of Ezekiel 35:5.
on.
Because you has had a perpetual hatred.
He said,
Because you had a perpetual hatred, that an everlasting hatred with us. That's why they do these things to us, because they hate us. But we gotta open our eyes and realize that they hate us as a nation of people. We.
And has shed the blood of the children of Israel.
How have they shed the blood of the children of Israel? They're doing it right now, shooting us down in the streets, which that is Bible prophecy. You understand? They did it to our ancestors back then. That's Bible prophecy. We're on.
By the force of the sword in the time of the calamity.
by the
Force of the sword in the time of the calamity, because we were strong as a nation, but because we broke God's law, statute, commandments, we got weaker through age. You understand? So that's how they shut us up, with the force of the sword. Read.
Jeremiah 50 and verse 38. A drought is upon her waters, and they shall be dried up. For it is the land of graven images, and they are mad upon their idols.
That's the thing, because God said that was one of the first commandments: make no graven images or make no idols. But we willingly celebrate things that we have no understanding about. You got that 25 for me? I think it's 25 and 26.
26 and 28.
No, 25 and 26.
But you can read that, yeah.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 26 and verse 28. A lying tongue hates those that are afflicted by it, and a flattering mouth worketh ruin.
That's the thing. That's what they did. Valentine's Day is good. That's not true. That's just a lying tongue, because that's what the devil does. Everywhere he goes, he lies and sheds his doctrines. his homosexuality, and every other thing that comes with him. He's wicked. He's the wickedness of the Bible.
All right, it should be 25, 26.
Yeah. The book of Proverbs 26 and verse 26. Whoso hatred is covered by deceit, his wickedness shall be showed before the whole congregation.
Let me see verse 25. That's correct.
When he speaks, okay. The book of Proverbs 26 and 25. When he speaks fair, believe him not.
So the Most High said, when he speaks fair, believe him not. When he puts Valentine's in front of your face, believe him not. Why?
For there are 7 abominations in his heart.
Because there are 7 abominations in his heart. Get that piece up in 6. There are 7 abominations in his heart. Because the so-called white man, he knows the history behind Valentine's Day, but we don't. That's why he willingly puts it on you guys, just to throw it in your God's face like, look, I got your people doing this. You understand? Because they're the accuser of the brother. Read.
Proverbs 6 and 16. These 6 things does the Lord hate. Yeah, 7 are an abomination unto him. A proud look.
A proud look. That's what the white man got. He's so proud, man. But when the black Messiah come back, that proud, we're going to shut it. We're going to beat them to the white meat. Right? Read.
A lying tongue and hands that shed innocent blood.
A what?
A lying tongue and hands that shed innocent blood.
That's a problem. He lies to us. Read, and hands that sheds innocent blood. Because they doing it like just a month ago. On the news, it was a so-called black man in the back of a cop car with his hands cuffed, and they shot him for no reason. What could he do? Right. I mean, come on, man. That's hands to shed innocent blood. Read.
He said, in the heart that devises wicked imaginations, and feet that be swift in running to mischief.
Right. But this is the moral of the story, what I'm trying to bring out. Read that.
Verse 1, 12 and 10. Never trust your enemy. For like as iron rust.
So we found out that our enemy is the so-called white man, right? He said never trust him. Why? Because he's shooting us down in the street. Because he's force-feeding us lies. He gave us white Jesus, but Christ is so-called black man. He lied to us constantly on a daily basis. Everything, this country was built on lies. You understand, Ruth?
So is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching.
Let them know what you reading out here, man. Read that again. Let them know you reading the Holy Bible.
That's right. And what we reading out here is the Holy Bible. Out the Holy Bible. You understand? Read that again.
Verse 12 and 10. Never trust your enemy.
He said never trust your enemy, because the white man ain't for us. He never been for us. Ever since we came over there on that slave ship. The Bible tells us he don't give a damn about the old or the young. He'll still murder you. He don't care. Read.
For like as iron rust, so is his wickedness.
So like as iron rust, so is his wickedness. But that's the moral of the story. We gotta understand who our enemy is. You got precept? Go ahead.
16. An enemy speaks weakly with his lips.
That's what they do. The Bible says the so-called white man's were smoother than oil.
But in his mind, he imagined how to throw you into a pit.
He said, but in his mind, he said he imagined how to throw you into a pit. Like I said, the white man knows the history of these holidays. Like I said, the white man, he knows the history of this, but he tries to find a way to throw us into a pit. Like I said, he think that because it was prophesied that 2/3 of our people going to die because they don't want to adhere to this word or keep the commandments. You understand? 1/3 of our people going to be saved. But the white man thinks that if he could keep our people sinning, that Christ is not going to come back for that 1/3. But guess what, white man? Christ is coming back, and he's coming with anger.
That's right.
Come on.
He will weep with his eyes, but if he finds opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood.
That's right.
That's right. Wake him up.
You said you got a precept for me?
Yeah.
This is 2 Maccabees chapter 8 and verse 4. And remember the wicked slaughter of harmless infants and the blasphemies committed against his name.
And he said, and remember the wicked and slaughter of the harmless infants, because that's what they do. Wasn't there an article of...
How they decapitated the brother's son because they ain't picking up cops.
Right, that's
how they used the alligators to alligators.
That's right. Look what they did to our people. They decapitated, they pretty much took his son and took the leg off in their hand, and they did something with his body, but because he didn't pick enough cotton. You understand? And they pretty much use our babies as alligator bait. You know?
Teach,
I'm
y'all.
gonna read it again.
And remember the wicked slaughter of harmless infants. And the,
Because just probably like 2 years ago, then a cop run up in a grandmother's house and just killed a baby because they jumped out of the bed. Didn't something happen like that up?
Yeah, that's right.
That's
right.
That's the harmless infants. They slaughtered the wicked slaughtered the harmless infants because they didn't do that.
And not to mention the
abortion clinic.
That's, oh man, that's another thing.
And the blasphemies committed against his name. And that he would show his hatred against the wicked. I thought they said God don't hate. The Lord is coming to show his hatred against the wicked.
That's right.
The Lord is coming to show his hatred against the wicked because all the things that they done to the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans. But with all that, I'm going to say, Kwam Yasharala. All praise to the Most High God. This is TCG, Yohana Jr. signing out.